to our Christmas bake-along and our pre-Christmas bake-along right here. I hope you're as excited as us to bake gingerbread people with none other than the lovely Martha Collison. Now, she got to the quarterfinals of the Great British Bake Off, so she must be pretty good. What better way to kick Christmas off than with an afternoon of Christmas baking? Yum.
Yes, indeed. Well, I hope you've got your Christmas aprons on like we do here, and also your ingredients at the ready, which you're going to need to bake gingerbread men. Now, if you've received an ingredients bag this week, then it's going to look something like this. So get it out and check that you have everything you need.
Exactly. So you should find all the ingredients in there that you will need, apart from a couple of things. There should be a bag with the sugar and another bag with the flour and the spices and the bicarbonate of soda, all weighed out the correct amounts for you. And also you should find a little pot of golden syrup, which is just the right amount, and a rolled up sheet, don't know if you can see in there, of greaseproof paper for you to put your biscuits onto the tray. So all you'll need to add is 1 egg and 100 grams of butter. So make sure you get those ready, and you might also need some icing sugar and food colouring if you want to decorate your biscuits. And of course, make sure you've got a mixing bowl like this and a wooden spoon to make the mixture, and a baking tray at the ready too. And then we're all set. Now, if you didn't get an ingredients bag, here's the list again for all the things that you will need.
Well, it's going to be great, but before we get into the baking and hear more of the Christmas story, we've got some time together first to get ourselves in the Christmas mood and have some fun. So we're going to have a Christmas song in a few moments, a Christmas game, a Christmas quiz coming up in a minute to get us in the festive spirit. Now, hopefully, you've got your Christmas jumpers on, so you can see here. Check those out. Look at that one.
Penguin.
Great, Rudolph. Giant red nose.
Great.
Brilliant. Hopefully you've got your jumpers on. Hopefully you might even have some Christmas decorations up by now. Perhaps a Christmas tree, a bit like we have behind us. You can just see the top of our tree there. Maybe some other decorations in your house to get you all festive. But if that's not Christmassy enough for you, why not try and find a cracker, a bit like we have here. We've got a couple of crackers, and pull the cracker with maybe a brother or a sister or your mum or your dad or whoever it happens to be around. So let's go for it.
Woo. Woo. Okay, let's see what's inside. Oh, there's a hat. Do you want to put that one on?
Great.
And I think, a little notebook. They're always fun, aren't they? Little toys you get inside. And a joke. Okay, let's find out. Why does a giraffe have such a long neck?
Why does it have such a long neck? I don't know. Why does a giraffe? Go.
It's not a good one. It says because its feet smell. It's not very Christmassy,
no,
Jay,
it's
is
not
it?
Christmassy.
Okay,
That's bad. Let's try this one. You ready? Oh, it's in the pot. Try again. Hang on.
Oh, no.
No,
there we go. And what's inside? Is there a hat for me, or a yellow hat? And do you want to see what's inside there?
Yeah.
The hat on.
Oh look, the Christmas cutter. That would be useful actually.
Yeah.
If you don't want to make gingerbread men, I could make a Christmas tree.
Okay, what's the joke?
So, what do you do with a sick bee? Like a poorly bee. What do you do with a sick bee?
Give him some sugar.
Take him to the waspital.
Ah.
So dodgy one. That's not very Christmassy
Not
either.
very Christmassy one. I know a
These
better
crackers,
Christmas one.
Useless. Get rid of them.
I know a better Christmas one. How about this? Why did the snowman not go to the party? Why couldn't the snowman go to the party?
Because he melted.
Oh, because he melted. Because he had snowbody to go with. That's good.
Not bad. The best one so far. The best one so far.
Maybe you know some better. If you do, why don't you send them in to us, and maybe we can share them after Christmas when we come back in January.
Yes, indeed.
Well, we're going to hear about the Christmas story told to us by a friendly guy called Ed in our bake-along, which is going to come up in just a moment. That's the true story from the Bible, all about when God promised rescuing King Jesus came down to earth and was born as a baby in a manger. And Jesus was promised since long ago, all through history, in fact. He is our King forever, and at Christmas we celebrate the moment when he came down from heaven to be with us on earth, because Christmas is Jesus' birthday. So let's sing a song all about this. Let's sing A Long, 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 Long Time Ago by Awesome Cutlery. Now we've got Janine and Jessica helping us out with the action, so do join in with those, join in with the singing, or just jump around the room and dance as we celebrate Jesus' birthday together.
It's the King song. We're going back in time now to the time of King David. Let's go!
A long, 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 long time ago, God made a promise. He would send a king. A great, 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 great grandson promised to David. He would be a great king who would rule forevermore. King forever. King forever we want. King forever. Jesus the King God promised has come.
We're time travellers travelling through time to the time of Isaiah. Here we go.
A long, 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 long time ago, God sent a prophet to describe his king. Wonderful, powerful, peaceful, eternal, he will have a kingdom. It will have no end. He is the King of everyone. King forever. King forever we want. King forever. Jesus the King God had promised has come.
The clock doesn't stop. Tick tock, tick tock. It's time for the New Testament.
A little less long, but still quite long ago, God spoke to Mary. You will have a son. The great, 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 great grandson promised to David. You will call him Jesus, and his kingdom will not end.
What? Never, ever, ever.
King forever. King forever we want. King forever. Jesus the King God had promised has come.
All around the world. Listen up, everybody. He's the King of all history, the King of the future, the King right now, even if it doesn't suit you. The King of our world and the King of our continent, the King of our country. I'm 100% confident. The King of your street, he's the King of your home. But is he your King? Because he's seated on his throne. He's the King of your street and the King of your home, and he's coming back in glory so that everyone will know.
Well, to get us in the Christmas mood, let's play a game together. Now we're going to play a mini scavenger hunt game which will involve you running around your house, getting some items as Christmassy as possible please, and bringing them back to me. And then there will be an extra challenge to see if you can unscramble the first letter of each item to spell out a mystery word which describes something that we are going to do today. Now Paul's going to play along with us to give you some ideas if you get stuck.
Yes, indeed.
And there are 4 items in total, 4 items that you need to find in your house and bring them back to me. And once you've found them all, unscramble the first letter of each item to describe something that we are going to be doing today. Will you be the first person to find out? Remember, you can pause this video at any time if you need a little bit longer to find or to unscramble the items. Okay, scavenger hunters, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Let's hunt.
Let's do this, right.
Okay, so the first one is, can you find something beginning with the letter E?
E, right.
F. E. What could you find? Something Christmassy. It's really difficult, isn't it? E for elephant, maybe? Or maybe E for envelope. Quite a good one, wouldn't it? Or an Eskimo, if you've got one hiding somewhere. E. Wonder what you can find beginning with E. Maybe eggnog. That's a really Christmassy thing. If you have some of that, some people like to eat that at Christmas, don't they? Let's see what Paul's got. Oh, close. Something we're going to need for our bake-along.
Yeah, in theme for our baking, egg.
An egg. One egg for the baking the gingerbread people, remember. Okay, and the next one. Something beginning with the letter A.
Okay.
Go. A. Maybe an apple. A for apple.
Okay, go on.
Ooh, not so Christmassy though. A for, I wonder what Paul's got. I think he's got something Christmassy. Let's have a look.
Advent calendar. Maybe you've got one with chocolate and this is just an ordinary picture.
Advent calendar, very good. Okay, and the third letter to find. Something beginning with the letter K. Go, K. Kicking K. I wonder what that could be for. K for kicking. If you've got a football, kind of could work, couldn't it? K for...
Okay.
It's tricky, isn't it? I'm not sure what I can think of beginning with K. Let's have a look.
Well, that's a crown, but a king would wear a crown. So yeah.
So crown for a king. Okay, you can be a bit creative. That's fine. Okay, and the last one, the fourth one. Something beginning with the letter B. Go. B. B. B for ball, maybe. Or B for bounce, something that bounces, a bouncy ball, that'd be good. B for badger, if you have any of those stashed away. Or a bee, maybe not a real bee though, maybe just a toy bee. Or B for, I don't know, maybe a bauble on your Christmas tree, that would be quite good. Oh, we've got B for baby.
Baby, yeah.
And we know in the Christmas story, we hear all about when Jesus came as a baby, didn't he? Wow. Okay, well you should have all 4 items. So now it's time to unscramble the first letter of each item to spell out the mystery word, something that we're all going to be doing today. Ready? Unscramble now. Did you manage to work it out? Press pause if you need more time. Okay, and the answer is bake. It's nearly time for our bake along to begin, when we will all be baking together gingerbread people. Well done if you found all 4 items and spelled out the word bake.
Yes, well done indeed. But before you put those items back in their correct places, why not take a photo of all the items that you've collected in the correct order, spelling out the mystery word bake, and send it in to us a little bit like I've done here.
Well, last week in our weekly Sunday video for children and families called Families at 4, we had another scavenger hunt spelling out the word angel, because we were thinking about the time when the angel Gabriel visited Mary and told her that she was going to have a baby and she was going to give birth to God's son, Jesus. Well, Janine and Jessica had a go at that scavenger hunt and sent in their photos, so let's check it out. Great job, girls. Now I wonder who's going to complete today's scavenger hunt and send in a photo of their items.
Indeed, well, if you do send us a photo, we'll share it in our next Families at 4, which will be in the new year in January. And there might even be some prizes in January for anyone who sends us in photos of either this scavenger hunt challenge or photos from your baking a little bit later on. So parents, get those photos taken, get them sent in. That will be great.
Well, it's nearly time for the main event, the bake-along. But first, we have a fun Christmas quiz for you to have a go at home. Now, there are 5 questions. I hope you've got your thinking caps on. How much do you know about Christmas? Let's find out. Okay, question number 1. How many reindeer does Santa have? Is it A, 8, B, 9, or C, 10?
Well, that is quite a tricky one, perhaps. Maybe you find that difficult. The answer is B, 9. Let's see if I can count them. So there's Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, and Cupid, and Donna, Blitzen, and of course the most famous reindeer of all, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. So that's 9. If you've read Twas the Night Before Christmas lots, then you've probably remembered all those names off by heart. Like me, I love that book. A great Christmas Eve story. Okay, question 2. In the Christmas song, The 12 Days of Christmas, what did the person singing the song receive on the 9th day of Christmas? Was it A, 9 pipers piping, B, 9 drummers drumming, or C, 9 ladies dancing?
Wow, that one is quite a tricky one, isn't it? You might have had to sing the song out loud to work it out if you know it, or take a wild guess. Okay, and the answer was C, 9 ladies dancing. Okay, question number 3. A question about Christmas traditions. In a traditional Christmas pudding, what would you find hidden inside? Would it be A, a gold ring, B, a silver coin, or C, a secret key?
And the answer is B, a silver coin. In the Victorian era, it was traditional to hide a silver coin inside the middle of the Christmas pudding, specifically a silver sixpence, which is worth about 2.5p today, but it signified wealth. Doesn't sound like a lot of money, does it, to us, but it was worth a lot more in those days. Hopefully no one was eating their pudding and suddenly swallowed a coin, because that'd be really bad and they'd end up choking. Okay, question 4, a Christmas movie question. In the Christmas film The Polar Express, what couldn't Hero Boy's parents hear at the end of the movie? What couldn't they hear? Was it A, a bell, B, music, or C, the sound of reindeer hooves?
Well, if you've seen this Christmas movie, then you'll know that the answer is a bell. Chris, or Hero Boy, the main character in the movie, can hear the bell at the end of the movie, meaning that he still believes in Santa. But his parents can't, meaning that they don't believe anymore. How sad that they couldn't hear the bell or believe anymore. And very soon we're going to hear the Christmas story, which is all about someone else that we can choose to believe in or not to believe in. And that is Jesus. Santa is great, but Jesus is even greater. He is God with us. Will we believe in him too? Well, to keep going on that theme of the Christmas story, here's our final question, question 5. Who was it that told Mary that she was going to give birth to Jesus, God's son? Was it A, a shepherd, B, a wise man, or C, an angel?
Well, if you join us for Families at 4 last week, you will know the answer to that one. And of course it was C, an angel, who told Mary that she was going to have a baby and she would call him Jesus. Well, well done for having a go at that Christmas quiz. I hope it helped you to get into the festive mood. And that brings us to the end of our pre-bake-along warm-up, which can only mean one thing. It's time for the bake-along.
I hope you're ready to do some baking with Martha Collison and hear more about the Christmas story told through gingerbread people by a friendly guy called Ed. It's time. Aprons on. Get ready, put your aprons on. And don't forget to wash your hands as well. There we go, we've got our aprons on. And make sure you've got your wooden spoons and mixing bowls at the ready. On your marks, get set, bake. I've always wanted to say that.
There you go. Well, click on the link in the video description below to join the bake along now. Or if you're watching on like a smart TV and you can't see the video description below, then if you just type Faith in Kids in the search bar, and it will be the first video that you'll see on the Faith in Kids channel. So click the link below or go to the Faith in Kids YouTube channel and start baking now.
Yes, happy baking and happy Christmas to you. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Families at 4 will be back from the 17th of January, so we'll see you then. But first, let's bake together.
Indeed. Remember, link below.